things fly by. But this event is something that I don't think a lot of people will ever forget.
Jake Barton has worked as the lead resource advisor on the Dixie Fire's West Zone since August 11th, overseeing a team of specialists who advise crews on how to repair damage done to forested areas by firefighter suppression tactics. In mid-September, Jake found himself taking his work home with him, and it all started with a call from resource advisor Frank Heidi.
And he said, "Jake, we have a wildlife issue." And I said, "Okay, a wildlife issue, what do we got?" And he says, "Well, I'm en route, but I just got a call from Jesse Nichols on engine 333 that they've recovered a duck." And I said, "Well, where?" And he said, "I believe it's, on the northwest side of West Prospect." And we're kind of puzzled. We're like, "There's no water out there."
Firefighters found the duck walking on scorched earth, its tail end and webbed feet noticeably burnt. Back at the incident command post, resource advisors tried to locate a facility that could take the duck.
And it was the weekend, and you often forget it's the weekend. I give people calls all the time, and then I look at my phone, it's like, oh, it's a Saturday. So it didn't work out for those wildlife sanctuaries. At that time, all the resource advisors had returned from the field, and being the lead read, everybody started looking at me. And I think they're looking at me because not only am I the lead read, but they know I got a small ranch, just east of Susanville next to Standish. So I said, I guess I'm the best bet. All the other resource advisors, a lot of us are local, but they're intense. So I said, okay, well, let me give the wife a call. So as a safe measure for me, I decided to give the wife a call where all the resource advisors were standing around me. I said, hey, Marilla, I got you on speakerphone, so you can't get too excited, but I'm about to tell you something. And she said, okay, what is it? And I said, I got a wild duck.
Well, when I first heard that Dixie Duck was coming home with us, I just figured it was par for the course. And just another animal on the ranch. We've raised ducks and chickens before, so it wasn't anything new, although we've never raised anything wild.
The family member who was most excited about the duck's arrival was 4-year-old Cullen.
I was born ready to take care of the duck.
The family set up a pen for the duck in their garage, where they fed, watered, and cared for it. 2 weeks into the adventure, the duck let the family know that its stay was coming to an end.
It started walking around, and slowly walking around turned into, Jake, I think we got to think about getting this duck back out in the wild.
So the Martins made plans to release the duck back into the wild. And while one might expect that Cullen would be sad at the prospect, he just wanted to make sure he was there.
Cullen got word of the releasing of the duck, and he demanded to be there. So he's just got a heart for animals. He wants to take care of things.
Mom, when you open the cage, I'm gonna see how the duck swims. Fly.
We took her down to Hobo Camp, which is a known recreation day use area here in Susanville, and the Susan River goes through there. Are you excited, buddy, for the duck to go back to its family?
Yeah. Look at this, Mom. Is this a river?
Yep.
Okay, but
Alrighty, buddy, you ready to free the duck?
yeah.
Is it gonna go back to its family? I was certainly expecting the releasing of the doves. I was hoping that, I took her out of the carrier and I kind of handed her to Cullen, and then as soon as she saw that water, that's all she was about. Instead of the releasing of the doves and the flying away, she's under the water. And she's just doing underwater laps under the Susan River water, just back and forth. She was just content to just sit there and swim laps back and forth, and we're all busy. So last we saw Dixie Duck, she was at Hobo Camp swimming underwater, having a great time. Are you happy, Dixie Duck?